Hello, my name is Delia. I go by Beauty by Leah. I've been in the industry for 4 years now, and today we are going to be talking about wispy styles. Today we're going to do a wispy set, and it is going to be a C curl. So today I want to emphasize as the ends are more lower. So I'm going to raise that up because I want the set to be something that is even. I don't want to give her a cat eye. So today we're going to make the eye even. We're going to focus more on the ends. I'm going to lift those up. And then as far as the inner corners are always going to be shorter. So we're going to keep those inner corners short, focus more on the ends, lift those up, and give it that wispy style that she's wanting. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about what's in the lash cart. So the first things first is the lashes. You have to have the lashes to even do your set. So I wrote down the sizes that I'm gonna be doing today. It is 18 through 12 C curl, and then we have deep curl 14 through 12. Once I'm doing the style, I'm gonna map out everything that I'm doing because I am doing 2 different curls and a whole bunch of different sizes. The next thing is our glue rings. It's mandatory to have your glue rings. I like using glue rings rather than just putting a little dot on a piece of paper. The next thing is our tape. It's always good to have different types of tape just because every client is different. Everybody has different oils on their skin, so always have 2 different types of tape. We have our cleanser along with the bottle to clean the lashes, and then we have the fan to air them out. Next thing is in the box. These are a few of the other things that I'm going to need. There's more lash trays right here. I'm gonna grab all of these. These are the lash trays that I'm gonna be using. And then we are going to need some foam pads. Now, I just tried these foam pads out and I'm liking the foam pads. So I'm gonna grab a few of these and I'm gonna put them down right here. The next thing is glue. Now, if you know me, I love using sensitive clear glue. It's been one of my favorites for about 3 years and I've been lashing for 4 years now. So now, the glue that I use, it has all the information in the back that you're gonna be needing. Everybody's temperature in their room is different, so always be sure that you're looking at this to ensure that the glue is right for you. I'll put that there. And then I have one of these little mirrors. This is essential whenever you're doing lashes because obviously they need to see what their lashes look like. So I'm gonna put that down. Put that here. Okay, and then my tweezers. These are my all-time favorite tweezers. They are, let me grab the number just so you guys can see. The tweezers that I am using are a 15C. Okay, and the last thing that I got was Bonder. Bonder is always the best to seal up your set. I'm gonna grab this, show y'all what it looks like. Here you go. This is the Bonder. Okay, and that is all. And these are the supplies that I will be using for my client. Open. All right, so now we're getting to the fun part. We're gonna put these patches down. Notice how my hands stretched. Go ahead and close. And then I had her close, and now I am placing the tape. I don't want her eyes open when I pushed it down because then her eyes are gonna be too heavy. I'm gonna brush her lashes out. Thing that I am going to do is apply some primer. The reason why I'm going to apply this primer is because she has oily skin. This primer is going to help strip all the oils from her natural lashes. So I'm going to place this right under just to catch it. Any burning? All right, now the next thing that I'm gonna do is sift through the lashes. This is just so I can get a feel and have a muscle memory of what I'm gonna be doing. So you see how I'm just swifting. All right. So now I'm gonna get my glue. Okay, and now I'm gonna shake it. This is how I like to shake my glue. Everybody shakes their glue different. Then I'm gonna get one of these right here. And I am gonna squeeze a little bit just to make sure that there's no air bubbles. Now I'm going to dispense my glue dots. I did 3 tiny glue dots, and then once more air bubbles. And then close up my glue. And I'm gonna put it right back in here. Now, these little packets right here, always make sure that you keep them with the glue because you want to make sure that it stays consistent and you don't want it to dry out. Now, the first thing that I am going to do is my spikes. So, I am going to label that here. I'll label another. And then I'll start to go down. I will be applying a little bit of bonder on my spikes. And another fun trick is to put them on your lash, on the actual lashes. All right, so now I placed all my wispy lashes. I put sizes 18 all the way through 17. I did half and half just because, again, we're not giving her a cat eye, we're giving her a one size strip, and I want to make sure that the ends pop out more. So what I'm going to do is apply 16s and 15s all around. Once I do that, then I'll fill in the rest with a D curl. Right now we're going to be focusing on the C curl because that is the type of style that she's wanting. She wants the lashes to be more out rather than more in, which is what the D curl gives you. So right now I'm gonna add some 16s. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm just gonna apply a few 16s all around, and then we'll go from there. Again, I won't put too much 16s. I just wanna make sure that she does have enough. All right, so now I'm getting to a stopping point. Again, I am using sizes 16 C curl. So when you look at the spikes right here, it shows a 17. And I am gonna start going lower. So I stop right here. This is my stopping point for the size 16 C curl. Now I'm gonna sloop low and I'm gonna do a size 15 all right here. Okay, I added a few lashes, so now I think it's time for me to get my second coat or second drop of glue. So now I'm gonna switch it and I'm gonna do a new glue dot. I'm gonna shake it back and forth, get the excess glue bubbles, get some new glue, 2, 3 drops. And then again, squeeze that glue bottle. Seal her back up. All right, so now I am reaching a point to where her eyelid is starting to go a little bit low. I still, again, want to keep it lifted up. So as far as the 15s, I'm going to keep going a little bit more. Once I finish, I'm going to be covered at least 70% as far as the mapping goes. And I'll go into detail a little bit more once I hit the 75%. All right, so just to give you an idea of what I mean by 75%, her eyelid stops right here in the middle. So this is 50% covered as far as the C curl. Again, this is the middle. So I need to be covered up to right here. And this will be considered 75% covered with the C curl. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of the 15s. And then once I finish that, I'll start to go smaller, but not too small. Because again, we're trying to create a one size strip. All right, and now I'm about 75% done. So now I'm gonna go to a size 14. Again, I'm gonna bring it down. All right, so for the most part, we got all the C curls down, so bear with me. Now that I did the C curls, I'm gonna look at the eyes and I wanna make sure that I at least got almost everything covered with the C curl, because remember, I'm gonna go back in and we're gonna do a D curl. So I'm looking at the sizes, I'm looking at the coverage, and I see that I wanna go in a little bit right here. And I want to do a little bit more right here, just so I can make sure that it is covered enough, because again, we're going to add some decurls. So I'm going to go back in right now, and I'm going to add a little bit of 16s, a little bit of 15s towards the ends. Then we're going to go back in and we're going to do a decurl. I'm going to go under, I'm going to wiggle it, open, let go. Okay, I'm gonna place, wiggle, open, sift through. All right, so now that I did that, I'm gonna go back in it and I'm gonna add some 14s. All right, so now I'm gonna move on to the left side of the eye. And again, you wanna make sure that you squeeze that glue bottle. I'm gonna dispense 3 glue dots. Again, I'm gonna make sure that I get all the air bubbles out. Put that on the side. And now we start. So again, I'm gonna do the spikes. I already told you guys what I'm doing for the spikes. It's gonna be 18 and 17. The 18s are gonna be towards the end. Once I get to the middle, I'm gonna drop down to the 17s. So let's go ahead and start that now. When you're doing your spikes, you can apply bonder. A lot of people do like using bonder. So to each his own. If that's what you want to use, you can. Again, if you're doing the spikes, the bonder will help create that very spiky style that you're going for. So let's go ahead and apply our first spike. Okay, so now I'm putting the spikes down. I already put a few. Now remember, whenever you are placing your lashes, you're doing math 100%. You're always gonna do math. So again, I'm looking at her eye. I'm not trying to create a cat eye. If I was doing a cat eye, only a small percentage will be towards the ends. But what I'm doing today is making it even. So the wispy lashes from the ends all the way to the middle is gonna be size 18. Now that I am at the middle, I'm gonna start to go down to a 17. I'm only doing 2 sizes spikes. Reason for that is because the inner corners, again, always go smaller. So I'm gonna try these 2 sizes out. I'm on 50%. Right here, place, wiggle back and forth, left to right, let it hold, open. There you go. So now that I'm at the 50% mark, I'm gonna start to go lower. So I'm gonna use a size 17. Grab that, dip it in my glue. Now, when you do have these lashes, you wanna make sure that you have full control. Let me show you what that looks like. So the lash is right here in the middle. Placing it, holding it, wiggle back and forth, hold, open, and there you go. Okay, we're gonna do it a few more times. Now again, whenever you're doing a wispy set or any type of style, because I say you're working in math, you wanna make sure that you look at their eyes just to ensure that everything is even. And you want to make sure that you know what you're giving your clients. Almost done with the wispy lashes. Again, not every single lash is going to look the same, so just do the best that you can when lashing. I have been doing this for 4 years now, so styles like this did take time for me to adjust to. I would get people that would send me pictures of styles that they want to do or they would like to try, and so me being a people pleaser, I try to make sure that I give them exactly what they're wanting. So it's trial and error. You always want to make sure that you have at least a few models to practice on, just so you can get it right. Not every style is going to be the same, and also remember that everybody's eyes are different. Not everybody's going to have the same style or the same style that they're wanting. So always assure that to your clients and do the best that you can. Now, when it comes to doing a style that you want, you can always get models just to boost up your portfolio, and that'll help you a lot. All right, now I placed all of my spikes. Again, I did 50% of the 18s and 50% of the 17s. Now I'm gonna go back in the eye and I am gonna do some 16 C curls on her. Again, with the 16 C curls, I'm gonna go all the way up until the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down so you guys can see. This right here is my 50%. So this is gonna be 16s and we're gonna have 15s. Now, once I reach 75%, all of this will be 14s. Now, when you're just starting out being a lash tech, sometimes it can be difficult as far as getting clients. So I do have a few different ways to gain and keep clients. Typically, when you first start off, people like running sales. So a few different ideas is giving them a percentage off. Holidays are right around the corner, so this is the best time for you to run a sale. You can do models, you can do family members. Another thing that I like to do is gift cards. Gift cards is a best way to get your clients. Typically when they come to their first appointment, if they do have a sale price, then I will give them that sale price. Then the next thing that I can do is $10 off their second appointment, just to kind of give them an idea, well, when you come back to your next appointment, you will get some type of special. Another thing is when your client leaves, I like to send them home with a goodie bag, just to ensure that they know that I am doing my part to give them an experience that they don't always get. You can send them home with goodie bags, aftercare cards, spoolies, little candy bags, gift cards, any little thing that'll assure that you're doing your part to make sure that your clients are happy. Another thing is texting your clients back. Just checking in on them a day or two after their appointment, just to be sure that the retention is proper and that they get the most out of their sets. I always ensure that if there's any lashes that need to be replaced, added, it can happen within the first 3 days of them getting their appointment done. So just make sure that you are lovable and you do assure them that you're doing the best that you can for your business. Okay, now this is the style that I chose to do on my client today. Again, I did not want to do a cat eye look. I wanted to give her something that was more even tone to her eyes. So again, I will put down in the description below as far as the sizes that I used on us. And stay tuned for our future videos because we have a lot more to come.